picture and so on. But even with the limited amount of things that are in here so far, if I go to File and Revision History, this is already saved that many times already. So if someone came along and deleted a page or changed something, I can go back and restore a previous version. Each time I do something, it saves it. So if I didn't like anything that anyone had done, I could actually go back to how it was before I shared it with you and restore that. So then it would get rid of all the changes that anyone else had made, which would be quite useful. It's great if anyone does make a mistake. Everyone can just go to File, see Revision History, and get to that point of just being able to erase that change. Obviously, there is an undo button if you've made a change, but if someone else has messed it up, you've got Revision History. Most of the options in here are fairly similar and fairly straightforward to PowerPoint. If you haven't already, I know I've got Claire in there and Matt. Andy's put some stuff. Janice, if you could just add some text to one of the slides, that'd be great. Along the top, you've got things like File, and you've got, you can go and open one, and you can download this if you want to. You can download it as a PowerPoint. So if you were working online with something, but you wanted to download it as a PowerPoint to take elsewhere, you have that option. You've also got this great feature called Publish to the Web. So what that will do is it will give you, once you press yes, 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 it will give you either a link to share that with someone if you wanted to share your finished work, or you've got this embed code here. Now, if you've got a website or a blog or somewhere where you wanted to share it, maybe a Moodle or a learning platform, this embed code is all in HTML, which will go into a blog or website quite nicely. Let me just show you an example of that. We've got one on my class page that we were working on. So this is our class blog, and what we were doing was we were writing a story. Let me just find the page. So the presentation we worked on, rather than just making a link, we've put this onto our page, and this is embedding something. So I've been able to embed this, and it means then that someone can come along and can read what we've been up to, all on that one page that's there. So embedding is quite a nice little thing to be able to do if you do have a blog or website as well. Also along the top, I've got a few other options. One is make a copy, which is quite useful. I'll come to that a bit later when we do some spreadsheets, but it's quite a nice little feature there. Obviously, I can print and things as well. You've got a few other bits you can view, and you can edit various different options. Most of that, is self-explanatory. When it comes to inserting things, inserting an image is quite nice, because what it does, you can then press search and search for something. So if I wanted to search for something all about me, there we go. Let's go and find something, and it searches Google Images for that for that image. So rather than you having to go out to Google and go and find it, you've got the ability to just do that within the Google Doc, and I can then click and select, and it'll put the picture onto the page. And obviously I can then minimize it, or if that was the wrong page, I can cut and paste and put it in the right place instead. So that's all available. When you upload a document, if I come back to this page here, when you upload a document using this button, just to answer Claire's question, and upload a file, you've got the option to either leave it as a PowerPoint and just store it online, kind of like in Dropbox, or just having it online somewhere, or to convert it. If you convert it to Google Docs, then you will get all the same features that you will have in a Google presentation. So you'll be able to mess around and play about with it as you like. So I think that's what you mean, Claire. But it depends if you convert it when it uploads. It's all depends. Also on insert, we've got other options. You've got the word art and lines and shapes. Comment's quite a nice one. So a comment, if I was to go to Matt's page there and just go to insert comment, I get this little box on the side, and then I can insert comment, and I can then put any comments that I want on his work. So I could put, how long have you worked there? And put a little comment. Now we do that for a lot of peer assessment and peer marking, so the children are able to share with each other. I mean, we've obviously shared this with 5 different people. Janice has come out, she's gone back in there. There you go. So we've shared this with a number of people today, but when I've done this in class, we've just done a bit of sharing just with 1 or 2 others. And from there, they're able to look at each other's work, review it, give any feedback, look at how they'd make it better, and so on. What I can also do is if Matt goes to this page, he can click on it and reply to that comment as well. So he could, put anything he wanted. Maybe we were looking at making his writing better and so on. So comments are a nice little way to peer mark as you go without actually affecting the presentation as you go along. It's also useful when we were presenting at BET in London last month. We had some children that were making their presentation, and they were putting some notes as they went along. So you just go to insert and comment for comments, and they were able to comment on each other's and give each other some feedback about how to make it better as they went through making their presentation. Now, obviously, if they're do just mess around, play. This is rubbish. It's fine. We'll delete it. Obviously, if they're sitting in the same room, I want them to talk to each other. But sometimes they'll be at home and they'll be doing different projects and they haven't got the ability to talk to each other. So comments are a great way of going through and sort of seeing what's happened. Now, it looks like on here, Matt's actually gone on and put a new comment. Matt, if you click on one of my comments, you can actually put a reply straight underneath it. Because it looks like there's 3 different comments. I can resolve that one. That's done. Get rid of that. Someone could actually go and put a little thing underneath. So if I click on here, Happy St. David's Day. Now I wonder,